J.W. Oker here, and I am in the tiny state of Rhode Island. I am on the hunt for vampire graves. Gonna see 3 of them today, 2 of which are very legitimate, and 1 of them is not really a legitimate vampire grave, but it's still a cool one and still relevant. But yeah, gonna go hunt vampire graves today. So during the 19th century, when people would contract tuberculosis, they would think, some people, some towns, that they were actually being besieged by a vampire. They would get weak and pale, listless, almost like the energy was being drained from them, and they would think that this was the victim of a vampire. Typically, they would think that vampire was in the family, and maybe somebody who had died previously from the same disease. So they would go out to the local cemetery, exhume all of their relatives, and see which body was the most well preserved. And when they found that one, they would then perform some kind of ritual on it. Burn the body, cross the bones, pull the heart out. It's different depending on what town it was. So that's it. That's a vampire grave. So I am in North Smithfield, Rhode Island, looking for the grave of Simon Whipple Aldridge. Simon Whipple Aldridge died in 1841 at the age of 27 from tuberculosis, from consumption. However, as far as I know, he wasn't thought to be a vampire. His body wasn't exhumed. None of that grisly stuff happened to him after he died. Instead, the reason why I want to see him as part of this trek through vampire graves in Rhode Island is because of what's written on his tombstone. However, I'm having a little bit of trouble finding his tombstone. There he is. All right, so here I am at Simon Whipple's grave. It's funny, I was here probably 14 years ago, and this entire part of the graveyard was enforced. It was an abandoned graveyard just on the edge of Union Cemetery, which is the actually cared for part. Since that time, they've actually cleaned this up, made this more like a graveyard, and it's lost that kind of abandoned in the woods feel. So Simon Whipple's grave has the word vampire right in the epitaph. It is right at the bottom, all the way down here. You can see it right there. It's part of a poem by Eliza Earle that came out in 1838. The full stanza where the word vampire appears is, although consumption's vampire grasp had seized thy mortal frame, thy ardent and inspiring mind, untouched, remained the same. Most of that's lost to the ground beneath, but it's all there on the original tombstone. So they use the word vampire here, not literally, but metaphorically, poetically. So it's a 19th century gravestone with the word vampire on it. That's why Simon Whipple's gravestone is on our list of vampire graves.